Investing for Beginners. How to make your first $1,000 work for you. Did you know that if you invested just $1,000 today and let it grow at an average rate of 10% a year, the same average return as the stock market, that small amount could turn into over $17,000 in 30 years? And if you kept adding to it every month, even just $100, you could easily retire a millionaire. The crazy part? Most people never even take the first step. Hey everyone, welcome back to Finance Compass. If you're new here, we make finance simple, helping you grow your money, build wealth, and create a life of financial freedom. In today's video, we're breaking down how to start investing, even if you only have a $1,000. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to put your first dollar, how to grow your wealth safely, and how to avoid the biggest mistakes beginners make. Whether you're just starting your first job, still in school, or rebuilding your finances, this is your beginner's roadmap to becoming an investor. Let's get into it. Step 1. Understand what investing really means. Let's start with the basics. What is investing really? Most people think investing means gambling in the stock market, picking random stocks and hoping they go up. That's not investing. That's guessing. Investing means putting your money to work, letting it grow and earn more money over time. You're no longer trading time for cash. Your money is doing the heavy lifting. Think about it like planting a tree. You plant a seed, water it, and let time and sunlight do the rest. The earlier you plant it, the bigger it grows. That's exactly how compounding works. Here's an example. If you invested $1,000 at 10% annual growth, in 10 years you'd have about $2,600. In 20 years, $6,700. In 30 years, over $17,000. And that's without adding a single extra dollar. That's why it's not about timing the market. It's about time in the market. So the key mindset shift here is this. You don't need to be rich to invest. You need to invest to become rich. If that's already getting you excited, make sure to hit the like button. It helps the channel grow and reach more future investors like you. Step 2. Build a solid foundation before you invest. Before you start buying stocks, crypto, or any kind of investment, you need to set the foundation right. Here's the truth. Investing without a financial plan is like building a house on sand. It looks good for a while, but one storm can knock it all down. So what's the foundation? 3 simple things. First, to build an emergency fund. Before investing, you need a safety net. Life happens. Job loss, medical bills, unexpected car repairs. Having at least 3 to 6 months of expenses in a savings account means you won't have to pull money out of your investments when things go wrong. Pay off high-interest debt. If you have credit card debt with 20% interest, it makes 0 sense to invest in something that gives you a 7 to 10% return. You're losing money faster than you can grow it. Paying off that debt is guaranteed return on investment. Third, set your goals. Why are you investing? Retirement? Buying a house? Financial freedom? Knowing your why helps you choose the right strategy. For example, if you're investing for retirement 30 years from now, you can take more risk with stocks. But if you're saving for a down payment in 2 years, you'll want something safer like a high-yield savings account or short-term bonds. Once that foundation is in place, then, and only then, are you ready to make your first $1,000 work for you. Step 3. Know your investment options. Here's where most beginners get overwhelmed. There are so many ways to invest. Stocks, index funds, ETFs, crypto, real estate, you name it. But don't worry, we're going to keep it super simple. Let's start with the easiest, most beginner-friendly options. Option 1. Index funds. Think of an index fund like a basket of the biggest companies in the market: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and more. Instead of buying just one stock, you're buying small pieces of hundreds of companies all at once. It's low cost, low maintenance, and historically, one of the best performing ways to build wealth over time. For example, if you invest in the S&P 500 index fund, you're basically investing in the 500 largest companies in the US. Over the last century, this index has averaged around 10% annual returns. That means if you put your $1,000 into an S&P 500 index fund and leave it alone, it could double roughly every 7 years, thanks to compounding. Option 2. ETFs, exchange-traded funds. ETFs are very similar to index funds, but they trade like stocks. You can buy or sell them anytime during the day. Some ETFs track markets, like the S&P 500, while others focus on industries like tech, clean energy, or real estate. They're great for beginners because they're cheap, diversified, and easy to manage. Option 3. Individual stocks. This is where things get interesting and risky. Investing in individual stocks like Tesla, Apple, or Netflix can give higher returns, but they also come with more risk. If you're just starting, keep individual stocks to maybe 10 to 20% of your portfolio. Use the rest for index funds or ETFs. That way, if one company tanks, it won't destroy your entire portfolio. Option 4. REITs, real estate investment trusts. If you like real estate but don't have the money to buy property, REITs are a great option. They let you invest in real estate projects like apartments, malls, or offices without owning the property yourself. They also pay dividends, meaning you can earn passive income every month or quarter. The key takeaway here is this: don't chase what's trendy. Focus on what's proven. Step 4. How to actually start investing. Let's get practical. You have your first $1,000 ready. What do you do now? Step 1. Choose the right platform. You'll need a brokerage account. Some of the most popular beginner-friendly platforms include Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Robinhood, and Vanguard. If you're outside the US, you can use apps like eToro or Interactive Brokers. Sign up, verify your details, and link your bank account. It's usually free and takes just a few minutes. Step 2. Decide on your allocation. This is how you'll split your money. Here's a simple beginner setup. 80% in a total market index fund or S&P 500 ETF. 10% in international stocks. 10% in cash or short-term bonds for flexibility. If you're more adventurous, you can allocate a small percentage, maybe 5%, toward individual stocks or REITs. Step 3. Automate everything. The best investors are the consistent ones, not the smartest ones. Set up automatic monthly investments, even if it's just $50 or $100. You'll benefit from dollar cost averaging, which means you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. Over time, this smooths out market fluctuations and helps your money grow steadily. And remember, you don't need to check your portfolio every day. In fact, the less you tinker with it, the better. Let time and compounding do the work. Step 5. Avoid the biggest mistakes beginners make. Let's be real. Most people mess this part up. They get excited, invest, and then panic when things go south. Here are the 3 biggest mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1. Trying to time the market. No one can consistently predict when the market will go up or down, not even the experts. The best strategy is to invest consistently, regardless of what's happening in the market. Remember, time in the market beats timing the market. Every time. Mistake number 2. Investing money you need soon. If you're planning to use your money in the next year or two for rent, school, or emergencies, don't invest it. The market can be unpredictable short-term. Only invest money you can afford to leave untouched for at least 3 to 5 years. Mistake number 3. Letting emotions take over. When the market dips, beginners panic and sell. When it goes up, they rush to buy. That emotional roller coaster destroys wealth. Here's what experienced investors do. They stay calm, keep investing, and view dips as discounts. If the stock market was a mall and everything was 30% off, you'd be excited, right? The same applies here. When prices drop, it's an opportunity, not a disaster. So keep your emotions in check. Stick to your plan and think long-term. Here's what experienced investors do. They stay calm, keep investing, and view dips as discounts. If the stock market was a mall and everything was 30% off, you'd be excited, right? The same applies here. When prices drop, it's an opportunity, not a disaster. So keep your emotions in check, stick to your plan, and think long-term. Step 6. Turn investing into a habit. Here's a secret most people overlook. Investing isn't a one-time event. It's a habit. You don't get rich by making one big investment. You get rich by investing regularly and letting time do the heavy lifting. Start small. If you can only afford $50 a month, that's fine. What matters most is consistency. And if you want to level up, here's a powerful idea. Every time your income goes up, increase your investment amount by 10%. That way, your lifestyle doesn't inflate as fast as your income, and your wealth grows faster. Over time, that habit builds not just financial freedom, but financial confidence. You'll stop worrying about bills and start thinking about opportunities. Step 7. Reinvest your profits and build passive income. Once your investments start growing, don't rush to spend the gains. Reinvest them. If you're investing in dividend-paying ETFs or REITs, reinvest those dividends automatically. That's how you unlock the true power of compounding, earning returns on your returns. And as your portfolio grows, your dividends will grow too. Eventually, your investments can start paying your bills. That's passive income. Imagine waking up one day and realizing your investments made you money while you were sleeping. That's financial freedom. And it all starts with your first $1,000. All right, let's recap everything we covered today. Investing isn't about being rich or having insider knowledge. It's about consistency, patience, and smart decision-making. Start by building your foundation. Save for emergencies, pay off debt, and know your goals. Then pick your investments wisely. Index funds and ETFs are perfect for beginners. Start small, but start now. Automate your investments, avoid emotional decisions, and keep learning. Even if you only have $1,000 today, it's not about the amount. It's about the habit. That small seed you plant today can grow into financial freedom tomorrow. If you got value from this video, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps us reach more people who want to take control of their money. And now I want to hear from you. What's your biggest challenge when it comes to investing? Is it knowing where to start or finding the money to invest? Let me know in the comments below. I reply to as many as I can. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Finance Compass for more simple, actionable videos that help you build wealth, master money, and create your dream life. Remember, don't wait for the perfect time to start investing. The perfect time was yesterday. The next best time is today.